Welcome back, everybody. DarkSpyder here again with another video today. Because I haven't seen a lot out there on Lavender. There's very few maps on console that do Lavender, so I consider this like a rarity crop. I know Bucks County, PA, which is a really solid map. I like that map. You can do Lavender on. And this one. I don't recall if you could on Blackwater or not, but I know for sure I can on Deadwood, and that's where we're at today is on Deadwood. Now, this is the same map that I've been doing a lot of videos on, but what I wanted to show you today was something very interesting. Now, everybody knows that when you do Lavender, well, maybe you don't know, normally you're going to use like a cotton harvester on this. They even have a special John Deere Lavender harvester that I downloaded months and months and months ago. All excited, thinking, "Oh, look, lavender! I'm gonna give you some lavender," but it's nowhere to be found except for on a very few maps on console. Now on Deadwood, we can do this a different way. We're gonna get in the old Lizard Reaper 2000 here. Turn on some lights, just because. There we go. Now, here's what's interesting. We're going to turn her on. Now I'm going to go a little bit here. Let me make sure that she is set right. Yep. Enable straw swath. We didn't get for the first. There it is. Look at that. So interesting. This is a decent sized lavender field. We're going to let the AI take over here so we can jump out. And looky what you get. You get grass instead of straw, or of course, if you do it this way. Now, if you do this the normal way and put them in bales, you're not going to get the grass swath path. Very interesting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and harvest this field. I have 2 fields of lavender, but we're only going to do this one. Zoom. I want to see exactly how much grass we're getting from this field. And if you look on the map, this field it's okay sized. It's not giant. It's this one right here. These 2 are my lavender fields. This one's not giant, but it's pretty good sized. So I'm really curious to see what we're going to get in grass because, as you know, I have several cow barns. I have 4 cow barns, but they're 5. They hold up to 5,000 cows each. I fibbed. There's my 3rd lavender field. Anyways, I want to see if it's worth, because I get the lavender from my old company, of course, and you can sell it, and it makes you really good money. But what I'm looking for is it going to give me enough grass so I don't have to keep making grass fields? It is quite the length of time. It's 8 months to grow. But that's a pretty good swath right there. Of course, it's missing a bunch because it's going too fast. We'll hit that. Make sure we get it all. But that's quite a bit of grass. I'm going to guess and say, I don't know. I'm going to say that I'm going to get about 600,000 liters out of this field. That's just a guess. And if I can get 600,000 liters out of this field, that means the other field I'll get about 400,000, and the backfield I'll probably get another 400,000 out of. Plus, I mow all this grass. All the grass on this map, all this brown that you see, this tannish brown, is all mowable grass once you own the property, all the way around. And it can give you over 2 million in grass. So, I definitely am not hurting for grass for my silage. But I really was curious what I was going to get out of that. Let's see what one line gives us, because we can go by one line and pretty much assume that that's going to be the average of what we're going to get. And then what I'll probably end up doing is I may speed up the video and get to the grass collecting side of this. But it's already it's about a quarter of the way done harvesting. Like, look at that giant. I mean, that's the one thing I'll say. When you get straw from fields and things, they definitely don't shortchange you. You may get shortchanged on the harvest, I think, sometimes, even at 100%, because this field was at 100%. But they sure don't shortchange you on straw. And I'm going to consider this straw, although it's grass. But I think you get the point. So this will be a little bit less. I probably should go with the middle one to see what we're going to get. But we got to go back. We got to go back over that. So maybe not. Yeah, I think it'll be. I think we'll fill this up. At least we'll fill this up. This is a 500,000 liter trailer. The lizard forage harvester does really, really well. So that was 37,000, and that wasn't even a full, length of. I may stop that AI, and I'm going to finish over here what he missed. There's little specks everywhere. I noticed that on this map. It happens a lot. I didn't used to have that issue with using the Reaper 2000, but I noticed on this map there's a lot of skipping. And I actually went with a slower version of this. I didn't go with the really, really fast one. So I'm not sure why it skips all the time. Come out there. And it is a normal. I didn't go with anything unreal as far as how many liters or how far this thing will harvest or anything like that. I just really like the way the harvester 2000, this Reaper 2000 looks. That's why I get it. I like the Reaper stickers on the side. But look, the swaths are so big I can't hardly turn the harvester to get over there to get it. So we can harvest these. We may not have to speed it up. If I can do it at the same time, then we're not going to have to speed it up. I just didn't want to lose any of that. Let's see if we can get this here real quick. There we go. We'll pop over here and get this. And I'll turn around and grab that. There we go. Not really worried about where it falls. We're going to get it anyways, right? All right, let's go ahead and collect at the same time without having to speed it up. Doesn't have to be that long of a video, but I'm really curious to see how much grass we're going to get. Because like I said, I've never seen any videos about, what you're getting. And is this limited to deadwood? I guess would be my biggest question. So do I get grass because I'm on deadwood? Which is very possible because you get corn straw from corn. Soybeans also give you straw on this map. So I'd say it's probably just limited to this map. But for me, that's just a whole nother reason for me to want to play Deadwood even more. I really think as far as like solid maps go, Deadwood is one of the more solid maps out there. If I had it my way, I'd probably I would have made it to where I can have a few more farm fields in it. But that's not what Deadwood's about. Deadwood's mainly about logging and mining. So that's 75,000 right there. So that full length was quite, that full grass swath was actually quite a bit of grass. So interesting, very interesting. Like I said, I've never seen anybody talk about this. Lavender is actually really good money on the maps that you're on. So why not? I mean, it's just going to add more money. I mean, I'm at $25 million, and I can show you exactly where that income comes from. And it comes from my greenhouses, and it comes from the biogas plant right now. But once we get this in there and going, we're going to be making a ton more money because lavender is good money. So is gold. And I've been kind of greedy with my gold because I haven't sold any of my gold bars yet. They're just sitting in my truck because I was trying to see how much I could get in there because apparently one pallet of gold weighs 1.1 tons. So kind of want to see where that's going to go. So there, right there, guys. What do you think? That's about half. This would be about half, and we're at about 160, 167, 170. There it is. So yeah, maybe about 500,000. If it was any bigger, we might get more. I mean, we're at 200,000 already, almost. I don't think that's too shabby. Not for really. I mean, but it is 8 months. It is an 8 month wait. The grass around the fields is technically about 3 months. But I mean, normal grass is that long too because you don't mow grass the first time it says it's ready to harvest because you don't get the same amount. So either way, I really don't mind the wait. It's just a nice reward for growing the lavender, I think. We're probably going to have to grab the harvester again because I see some spots it's missed again. But there you go. So about 240,000. And I think this is actually more than halfway right here. So I don't know. I don't know. What I say originally, 600 plus, right? We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. It won't take that long. But again, guys, so do me a favor while we're doing this. Real quick, you can even pause it if you want, but hit the like and subscribe button for me. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you're thinking. If there's something you guys want to see, tell me. If I have to download it, I'll download it. I will. But let me know what you guys are thinking. Tell me. I'm all about the comments. I've had some comments that have been coming in, and I really appreciate those comments. I'm glad people are liking the videos, and I'm going to keep doing my best to give you good content. And even if it's similar to others, it's going to be my take on it. I like to give the good and the bad when I'm doing these videos. Just like the lavender. Yeah, I'm getting grass from it, but it's an 8 month process. You know, you may not be able to wait that long, whereas grass, I just really hate mowing, I'll be honest. I get tired of mowing all the time, but I do mow because I need the grass. And as you can see, this grass is about 1 month in. I just mowed it. That's 2 months probably. So we're at 350. And like I said, we're going to come back because it's missed quite a bit. So really interesting. That's a good amount of grass. And I've got plenty of grass right now. I'm not hurting for grass, but I don't want to be hurting for grass and have to go purchase it. I like to stay self efficient. You know, I'm making my own fertilizers, I'm making my own herbicide, I make my own seeds. It keeps my greenhouses running. That's why I don't mind running the greenhouses because I can keep them full of seeds, fertilizer, and herbicide with my factories. And you know, my excess wheat and barley goes right into the factory to make seeds. Because I make more money off of what I'm growing out of the greenhouse than I would just for selling the seeds. I mean, the cotton alone is worth more than. I can sell a 5 million liter trailer of cotton, and it'll be quadruple what a 5 million liter of seeds would be. So that's why I do it that way. So I think I was a little off. I think we're going to be over 600,000 quite a bit. Okay, we're almost full. Yeah. So that's 460 right there. And we'll get half of this, probably. Half of this line. Might get all of it. But very interesting that I thought that everybody should know about. If you're interested in playing Deadwood, and if you haven't played it yet, you should definitely check it out. It's a good, solid map. Plenty to do, plenty to do. We did finish this row, by the way. Plenty to do. The logging, the mining, and I want you guys to stay tuned. I've got a new short coming out specifically for mining. It'll be out in the next day or so. I think you're really going to like it. It's just a short, so make sure you stay tuned and check that out. We're going to dump this grass off. I have a very simple setup over here. I've just got two of the 50 million liter. I'm going to have to ram those trailers out of my way. I got two 50 million liter silos next to my hay, my grass drying for hay, and then I have my, on the other side, I have my silage, or my fermenter for silage. And I don't make TMR anymore. The cow barns do that for me. I just take my silage, hay, straw, and it makes it for me. I will say that if you're interested in deadwood and you want to do cattle, be ready, because all the cow barns on deadwood do take rock salt, which I've never seen that before. But all the cattle barns, cows require rock salt, and it's a lot, and I mean a lot. It can get kind of expensive. Even having 3 crushers is not keeping up with the rock salt that you need. So we may need to try to calm that down a little bit somehow. All right, so he's done or not done. Let's finish and see what we get. I think we can get another 200 out of this. And if that's the case, then it's definitely worth it to me. I mean, because I understand that there's people out there and they're mowing and they're getting 2, 3. I saw a guy that was talking about how he's got the whole map and it's nothing but grass, 7 million grass. And I'm like, well, that's great, but I'm not running just silage. I'm doing a multi-operation thing here, so I don't need, well, I can't say that I don't need 7 million grass. I mean, that'd be nice. I don't have the space to make that many grass fields. And if I can get close to a million liters of grass out of harvesting lavender and sell my lavender as oil, I'm going to do that over just mowing some grass, because as you can plainly see on the outsides of these fields, I have plenty of grass that I can mow. And as it gets taller, which next month will be the tallest it'll be, it's about 2-3 million liters of grass if I mow it all. Now you got to think though that on the other side of the cow barns is also grass. So if I mow there, it's even more grass. There's more than enough grass on this map to not have to make any grass fields. I promise you that. Unless you're just running silage, which a lot of people like to do. So now these are all going to be a little short until I come back, but we're going to guesstimate. I don't think we're going to be short that much. Good Lord, I can't drive all of a sudden. I don't think we're going to be short that much to throw our guess off a little bit here. Because I want to do a comparison of how much lavender to grass we got off this one field. It won't take that long to go back and hit that lavender. Yeah, why did it skip all of a sudden? Somehow I turned it off. Again, this thing, I don't know why. Oh, I think I hit circle and tried to hire an AI, and you can't hire an AI and use this forage wagon. I probably hit circle by accident when I was looking. Yeah, weirdly, you can't hire AI with this, and I just find that weird. Oh, the harvester's in the way. Look at all that traffic. Y'all can wait. So 159. So yeah, I was a little off. I think I originally said like 650, 630, and we've already cleared that. So I'm actually pretty happy with the amount that we're getting. At 100% yield, the field was 100% yield. Yeah, so we're gonna get pretty darn close to probably 725,000 liters of grass. Let's give or take minus, coming back and hitting all this. There's 700, 710, 711. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, guys. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video. We're not quite done, but that's pretty much what I wanted you guys to see. Never have I don't know of any place or any videos that I've seen that talk about lavender on deadwood, and you get what quote unquote free grass from it. Just like straw from your other fields. I think that's an amazing thing. Look at 245. So I said 750. We're going to be a little over 750. So it'll be about $760,000 or 760,000 liters by the time it's all said and done. There's a little bit right there. Oh, there's some down the edge there because he went down the edge. Sorry, I wasn't trying to drive you guys crazy there and drive in circles. But there's a little line right here from where the harvester went down. You can see it as it goes down there. So not bad. Not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with that. And again, I hope you guys like this video. Again, I'll remind you one more time. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. Hit that notifications button. I'm going to have a bunch of new content come out, like I always do. Let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like. If there's something you want to see, let me know. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. Last thing before we go, that field at 100% netted us 221,000 liters of lavender. Not bad. Now that's going to go up a little bit once I go back and I finish it, but not too bad for not being the largest field that I have. So not too bad at all. Guys, again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you a lot. I hope to hear from you guys. Leaving comments and let me know what you want to see. I'll be glad to take care of that for you. But as always, thanks again, and until next time, have a great one.